what's up? How are you doing all? Today we are going to discuss about mean absolute deviation, variance, and outliers. What are outliers? And 5 point summary, and also box plot. Uh, well, we'll start with MAD, mean absolute deviation, and variance. How these are useful in finding out the data distribution. So, if someone asks you, if someone gives you a series of data and asks you to find how this data is distributed, so you have to say like the difference or how the each data points are away from the mean. In that case, the simple way is, for example, I'm having a series 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Here, a data, an array of the data, and the mean here is 15. So if we take the difference with each point to the mean, we get this 10 minus 15 minus 5, 12 minus 15 minus 3, 14 minus 15 minus 1, 1, 2, 3. If we sum this up, we should get a number that should be some reasonable, but it fails sometimes, in this type of cases, so which is giving a 0, which is meaningless, but we can see the difference, or they are distributed in a some way. So to solve this, we have variance and mean absolute deviation, which is nothing but math. So what is variance? The formula. So what variance does is it will just squares the value, so the negative numbers will turn into positive, and the formula is xi minus the mean all square by n. So this is population variance. When you take the sample variance, you will get n minus 1 in the denominator. We'll go with this. How to do this? I have told you, like whatever the difference you get with individual point minus mean, you have to square them individually and add them, like minus 5 square, minus 3 square, minus 1 square. You are adding all of these and dividing it by total number of data points you have. So in the numerator you get 70 here, and the denominator 6, and here the value you got, the final value is 11.7. What this does tell is, it tells that this variance tells us the spread of the data. So if you take standard deviation, the standard deviation is nothing but under root of variance. So under root of 11.7 is roughly 3.4, and what this standard deviation tells is how the every independent data point is separated from the mean. For example, if you take a normal distribution curve, and if you want to take say like for example, if the mean is 15, and if you want to say the next point, you add the standard deviation, which is 3, and you say the next point is roughly around close to 18. This is, I'm giving an example how you interpret the standard deviation with the mean. So this is how variance and standard deviation works. And when you say mean absolute deviation, so here the MAD concept is just you take the mod of the data points we got, the distance of the data points we got from the mean, which is here we took the sum and divided by the total number of data points in that series, which is 18 by 3. The value is 3. If you remember, the standard deviation is 3.4, and this is slightly lesser than that. So and one more note is, the standard deviation and variance varies with outliers. They are they are very can say like not stable when you have the outlier. They are not strong against the outliers. Now we'll talk about, if you watch my video till the end, I will give you some tips when calculating these. So we'll go to the box plot and IQR. So what is IQR? IQR is interquartile range. And what is 5-pointer summary? So 5-point summary is, if you have a series of data here, you have minimum and maximum. Along with that, you have Q1, Q2, Q3. this all together we call it as a 5 point summary, and these are asked in interviews as well. So mean we know, sorry, minimum we know which is the least, and max we know which is the highest. How you calculate q1, q2, q3? q1 is nothing but 25th percentile, q2 is 50th percentile, and q3 is 75th percentile. So the percentile we already spoke in the previous video. The 25th percentile, what is the formula? 25 by 100 into total number of data points in this particular series. So I have added 75, the outlier, which is intentionally. Let's see if this comes as outlier, then we can remove with the box plot and interquartile range. How we can do that, we'll see. So the 25th percentile came out as 1.7, 50th percentile is 4.5, and 75th percentile came out as 18. Now we need to figure out IQR. IQR is nothing but Q3 minus Q1. So for the box plot, you would have seen, right, this type of box rectangular shape will come, and some outside you will be seeing some lines here. We'll figure out how to draw this. And IQR is the range which help you to find out the outliers in the series, and it helps you to remove the outliers. How this can remove outliers? For box plot, you need to make this box, you need this point and this point. So what is this point? This is q1 and this is q3. Sorry, I forgot to name them here, but this is q1 and this is q3. What is q1? No, I mean, what is lower bracket? uh, I mean, this is q1 in the sense q1 minus 1.5 into IQR, q3 minus 1 q3 plus 1.5 into IQR. So IQR is q3 minus q1. What is q3? 75th percentile is 18, and q1 is 25th percentile 12. The difference we got as a 6. Now for to get the starting point of this rectangular shape, q3 minus 1.5 into IQR, which is nothing but 12 minus 1.5 into 6. So we get this value as a 3, and the q3, the ending point of the rectangular box, is q3 plus 1.5 into 6, which is nothing but 27. So what this 3 and 27 mean? This tells us the range where our data points are actually I mean, the range of the data points in our series which we gave here. For example, it tells that this is the starting range, this is the ending range. So in the starting range 10 is covered up, and in the ending range still 20 is covered, and the 75 turned as an outlier. That's why the in the ending range 75 is not there. If 10 is an outlier, the starting point will be greater than 10, I mean 11 or 12 something, then we exclude this 10 from here, and this is supposed to start from 3, guys. Sorry, to start with 1. So if, let's draw the box plot. Box plot can be drawn by using this 5-pointer summary. 5-pointer summary is nothing but box plot, and box plot is nothing but 5-pointer summary. And the minimum point here I have drawn as 11. I marked a point here, and IQ or Q1 here I have drawn, and 75th percentile q3 I have drawn here, and I made a box with q1 and q3. I was talking q1 minus 1.5 into 6, right? This is for a lower bracket and higher bracket. This tells nothing but the range the series should contain, and this is q1 only, this is q3. This is not a q1 minus 1.5 into 6, guys. This is just q1 and this is just q3. And henceforward that box plot removes the outliers because 75 is eliminated, right? And I was talking about the tips at the end of the video. When you calculate range, or when you calculate median, and when you calculate IQR, it is best you sort the data, right? If you don't sort the data, outliers will come in the middle. I mean, it doesn't make much sense to box plot, but you have to do that. And sorting is the best thing when you deal with this type of calculations, and range is very sensitive towards the outliers. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.